lesson is to help scholars to convert mixed numbers and improper fractions and improper fractions to mixed numbers. So we have a couple examples of each. This first one is 27 over 3, which I know this is an improper fraction because the larger number is on top. So I need to change this to a mixed number because it is an improper fraction. First, I want to rewrite this as a division number since we know that fractions can be written as division number sentences. So we can write that as 27 divided by 3. Now I want to rewrite this as an algorithm. So we have 27 inside the box and 3 on the outside. I want to know how many times does 3 go into 27. So I'm going to use my facts. I'm going to try 3 times 8, 3 times 9, and 3 times 10, and see which one is the closest without going over. So I have 3 times 8. That's going to give me 24. 3 times 9 is going to give me 27, and 3 times 10 is going to give me 30. So it looks like 23 times 9 is going to be my money maker here because I'll drop my 9 at the top. We'll multiply across. It's going to give me 27. I'll subtract and get 0. So this one's a unique situation because it's actually a whole number. So our answer is going to be 9. And we're not going to have a fraction that goes with it. It's just going to be 9 as a whole number. Now the next one we're going to work on is a mixed number. We want to change it into an improper fraction. So we need to multiply our denominator, which is the number on the bottom, by our whole number. So we'll get 6 times 3, and that's going to give me 18. So I know that in 6 wholes, I'm going to have 18 thirds. That's what I just found. And then I'm going to add 18 plus 2, but that's my numerator here, so I can find how many thirds I have. That's going to give me 20 thirds. So I know my new numerator is going to be 20 and my denominator stays the same. So this is my improper fraction. We can also use a model to show this. So we can draw out 6 holes. Ideally they'd be all the same size, but sometimes it's a little hard to show them all the same. So I'm going to have 6 holes, and then I need 2 thirds. I know all of these have to be broken up into thirds so I can figure out how many thirds I have total. And I can shade all of my holes. This way I can see what it actually looks like. So I'm shading all of them in for my 6s, and then I have 2 extra. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then these 2 more is going to make 20 thirds. So that's where my number comes from. Let's look at a couple more examples on the next page. So this one says 3 and 5, 6. So I'm going to do a similar situation. So I'm going to multiply my denominator by my whole number. So that's going to give me 6 times 3, which is 18 again. And then I'll have 18 plus 5, which is my numerator. And then I can, if I need to, because some scholars might not know what is 18 plus 5. So I know 8 plus 5 is going to be 13. Drop the 3, pop that 1. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So my new numerator is 23. So that's going to give me 23 over my denominator. So it's the same of 6. My last example. This is going to be another mixed number example. This one should give me an actual mixed number instead of a whole number. So I'm going to rewrite this as my number sentence in division. 43 divided by 8. And then my 43 is going to go inside the house, and the 8 is going to go on the outside. I want to know how many times does 8 go into 43 without going over. So I'm going to make my guesses. Let's try 4, 5, and 6. We know 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. And 8 times 6 is 48. So it looks like this one's going to be too high. This one is going to be too low. So this is going to be the one I need to use. I know 5 whole times. I can put 8 into 43. So 5 times 8 is 40. And I'll subtract and get 3 as my remainder. So this remainder is going to be very, very important. We know 5 whole times, that's going to be my whole number. And then my fraction is going to become my numerator. I'm just kidding, my denominator is going to stay exactly the same, so we can either draw it over. That's also the number that we divided by. And then my numerator is going to come from my remainder. So that's going to come from here. So my answer is 5 and 3/8. So we can box this in. This is our final answer.